So you said you wanted a job.
Yeah, I was going to try and look for work or new contact to give us work.
All right. So how do you go about finding this job then, or is someone willing to hang out and talk business with you?
I think what I'll do is I'll start by going to some local bars and talking, seeing who's in town, and I'll look at people looking for work, or maybe people who are just retiring. You know, maybe someone who worked at a Starfleet somewhere, or for the military. Maybe they've just started retiring, and I start talking to them, and they can hook me up with another contact who will have a job for me. So I guess that's where I'll start.
All right. So you go to one bar, seems particularly shady in all things. In all ways, bars can be possibly shady. It doesn't have a name on the outside, but once you get in, you see a small worn-off sign that says Glenn's Grill. It's a bit of an odd name on these planets, space station. And yeah, inside there is a lot of people staring deep into their cups. There seems to be one person sitting, seems to be a bit nervous in the corner. And yeah, you sit down, order a drink, and yeah, the people once you as you go in, they glance at you and keeps keeps looking into the drink or on the TV or the holo display, I suppose, on the wall. Seems to be some sporting event going on the TV, but no one seems to really care. It's just something to focus their eyes on rather than actually watching with.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm struggling with my audio. Yeah. So I'll go over and sort of talk with them, or maybe make some small talk about the current events going on in the station. I think last time we were here, there was that activist person that we happened to transport. So I'll sort of make small talk about that.
Oh yeah, the political party leader that started a workers' safety union or whatever doing. Now I remember. But yeah, you make some small talk and inquire if anyone needs any job. Yeah, do you ask all of them or do you just keep close to the people next to you?
I suppose I'll stay close to the people near me unless they don't have any work.
Yeah, so most of the people at the bar either ignores you or just shakes their head when when you start asking if they have any work. And then at the far end of the bar is a man in a suit. Seems to be some sort of a businessman. Yeah, when you sit down with him and ask, strike up a conversation, he tells you that he could use some, some people to keep an eye out in trouble, as he has some paperwork to deliver to a client who is. Well, he says, and you can tell that he's had a few. Like as someone who is a practiced drinker yourself, he's a bit on the wobbly side, but he's still coherent enough that no problems. And he says, well, I have some clients that I need to deliver these papers to, and yeah, sooner I can get there, the better. But you know, I'm just imbibing some liquid courage to get me there. And if you can help, I'm willing to pay you. The faster we get there, the better. Um, the basic gist of it, I think, maybe just stay for a bit and have a drink with him. And the basic gist, from what you can tell, and he's very much trying to obfuscate uh, any and all details. But what you can gather would be like he needs someone to basically cover his ass as he's going to some clients of his to deliver some paperwork. And yeah, if you have weapons, um, and willing to shoot first and don't bother asking any questions, that would be appreciated. Yeah, and as you say that, he looks a bit cheered up on it because the prospect of this job isn't sitting well with him. And he says, "Well, that's the case, and I'm willing to pay you and crew, I suppose, say, 40,000 for the inconvenience. But I make a living myself, so I can't give you."
All right, that was 45,000.
Yeah, 45.
All right, can I roll trade and charisma to maybe negotiate with him about it?
Absolutely. Yeah, so say plus 20% then. So what was it? 45,000 plus 20%.
54,000 total. I was ready for the math.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much the job right here. If you wanna take that.
Yeah, I tell him I agree to the job. Is he um, or does he want to present an official contract for us to sign?
He just chuckles as you say that and says, "Meet me in 20 minutes outside the floor, the commerce floor, and we'll go from there." And he downs the rest of his whiskey and then walks off.
All right. Yeah, I'll go my own separate way as well then.
Right. Yeah, so you have now acquired a job here on the space station. So do you let the others know, or do you do this solo?
Yeah, I'll as soon as I leave, I'll message Vel and Brody and tell them. Looks like we have a mission to bodyguard someone as he delivers paperwork. Should pay about 54,000.
Bodyguard them where?
Yeah, what was the location he gave me again? I wrote down the other stuff.
Yeah, he didn't give you a location.
Okay. Yeah, he says I'm to meet him at some point later, and he'll let me know the location.
On this planet, I assume. Or at the space station, at least.
Yeah, I
In this
assume it's
system.
somewhere in the system.
Probably have asked.
So what he told you was meet me nearby. So you're on one of the space stations. So this is more. So what I'm imagining this is to be is more towards the hab block, like the habitational units on the space station, where they have the restaurants and the bars, and then from there, like the main area, the space station would be like the floor of commerce where you do all the trading stuff, and then from there you can go to the docks, for example, to load up your cargo that you just bought, or transfer the cargo that you're going to sell. So he told you to meet you at. He told you to meet him at the trade floor in like 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
if you come there to the others, they can just go there because it's like if you ever played World of Warcraft, for example, it's basically Ironforge outside the throne room. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows where it is, and next to the auction hall. Like it's just a large open decorative area, and then yeah, you have the trade computers all over. So with the hologram displays.
Yeah, so I'll just tell Vel and Brody to that we're meeting in 20 minutes at the in that part of the station.
Alright. I'll see you there. Be there when I get there.
So what did you say, Brody?
I just said I'll be there when I get there.
Excellent. Yeah, so you arrive uh, more or less on the dot. Yeah, he's standing there, like he's washed up a bit. But it doesn't look as disheveled as he did before, and you see him there with standing with his briefcase, and yeah, he has it between his legs right now on the ground, as he's standing next to a polished mirror or a polished metal column, just straightening up his suit, correcting his tie, making himself look presentable. And yeah, he sees you, Ben, approach, and he turns around and greets you. Says, "Good of you to come. Let's get this over with then. Once your crew gets here, if or are you running solo?"
Yeah, I'm expecting 2 other people to show up any minute now.
And I think, as you say, that the other two arrive. Here you see them in the distance as they're coming towards you, and yeah, as you all meet up, you see Ben standing with some person in suit, which looks slightly disheveled, even or less so than he did before, at least, but doesn't look. It looks like he's had a hard few weeks. And he says, as Then he looks at you, Ben, and says, "The- "These the two we were waiting for."
Yep, these are the one. Yep, these are the ones. They should be good to head out now.
Excellent. Let's go then. And he points towards a tram station nearby, and he says, "We're gonna take it down to the sea level, and then proceed on foot from it." Yeah, so you all get in the tram, goes down to the sea level, and yeah, unless you make an effort to spark the conversation, he doesn't say anything. Yeah, he keeps well, you can see him, look at him, like his knuckles are white, holding the briefcase, and he seems to be trembling a bit, be a bit scared maybe. And then yeah, the tram stops. You all get off, and yeah, the first thing you notice about sea level, like normally this station, everything you've seen of it so far, maybe Ben, you have actually, because you're native to this, can you roll me a no plus wisdom, please, or intelligence? I think would be recalling from no plus int.
Mega oof.
It's a new scene if you want to reroll.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that. Oh my god.
Well, you literally rolled, twice as good as last time.
Yeah, that's true. I did twice as good the second time.
All right. Yeah, there is something about this, but you can't recall really. But yeah, as you all step off the tram, and like everywhere else on the station, it's been like well lit, well kept, like pristine condition basically. And here it's like run down. The half the lights doesn't work. It just seems like an absolute mess of a place. It's pretty much a slum. Like this is the underside of the space station where most people don't go. And yeah, he looks around to all of you, gives you a nod, and say that way. And he gestures down one of the hallways. And there are some people here. Looks pretty rough, malnourished. Like looks suspiciously at you because you're more well dressed than most people living down here. And this is in the hab unit, well on C deck. So you know, basically the poorest of the poor quarter, basically down here. And yeah, as if you all